Good afternoon, comic book fans. Welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics. I'm your ever-loving host, Shorty. And you might be able to hear some drilling in the background. I do apologise. I was going to wait until they finished, but they've been at it for a while. And we've got our new comic book day stuff today. Before I get into it, there's a little bit of an announcement for our regular customers. If you're just watching this because I'm so damn charming, fair enough, hi, you get to hear me a bit longer, but it's not going to be relevant to you. The reason I'm bringing this up now is we've got a lot of extra non-comic book stuff in here, as in we've got action figures and toys and games and that kind of thing. But we are going to be pulling back quite heavily on that, unfortunately. The reason is, anything we get in where we know we're going to sell it is way better for us. If we just buy it to put on the shelf, that's money we spend as a company with the hope that at some point we might get some money back for it. But it could take months and years, and we need to pay bills. And cost of living means people are spending less money on things like action figures and collectibles. They are mainly getting stuff that they just want to read and enjoy, like comic books. We have stopped putting up pictures and order information for advance order stuff even, because we're trying to figure out a way to make sure we would make our money back on it. And the decision has been made by myself and my business partner that the best thing to do is we're going to start putting these up on our Facebook page again. And if you see something you want, get in contact with us with a list of everything you want to order, and it will have a 10% discount on the list price, so you'll get charged a little bit less. But we will then send you a PayPal invoice, and you need to pay for it before we place the order. Once we receive the money and it's in our PayPal thing, we will then place the order, and when it arrives, it's already paid for. It basically means there's no risk to that kind of thing. But what we don't want, as well as getting a lot of stuff on the shelf which hasn't sold, we want to move away from having like a lot of stuff in the back of the store that isn't selling as well. I did a quick count over the weekend. I've got almost £1,800 worth of stock in the back, which people have ordered and not paid for. And we don't want to get caught into that kind of thing. That's 3 months' rent, at least, for us. And we really need to be able to pay our rent. So we're going to really be cutting back on this kind of thing, just try and concentrate on just making money. And I know it's not great. I'd love to be able to do this because I love it. But this pays my rent as well as keeping the shop open, and it pays for my bills and my food and everything like that. I love this job, and I would do it if I could for nothing. But I absolutely do have bills, so I do apologise. It's just the way it has to be. That being said, we do have some cool new stuff this week. Some of it has been ordered, some of it hasn't. Some of it is brand new, some of it is stuff that's just arrived. But it's a good week. I like it. What is kind of odd is really not much in the way of new comic books. Got the new Batman Adventure Continues, Season 3, I think, on for that one now. Children of the Black Sun by Ablaze, which I really do like the look of. That cover's fantastic. And there's some, it looks to be an interesting concept. We'll give that one properly later. This is the first of the DC Universal Lazarus Planet stuff, Lazarus Planet Alpha. I think only one person's gone down for this crossover, which does surprise me. It looks like he's doing some pretty fun things, so I'll have to wait and see on that one. And Joe Fix issue 1, which was supposed to get in last week, but nobody had ordered it until last week, so I added it on, and thankfully there was some spare, so it turned up. Graphic novels and manga, well, hang on. A whole pile of Noragami here, that's ordered for somebody, that should be on that pile, that should be down there. Black Clover, that one has been reserved for somebody, but if you want Black Clover, let us know, because we can get it in. Vinland Saga, the latest one of those. If you want anything by Kodansha Comics, let us know, because Diamond UK, where we get our comic books from, they are the exclusive UK wholesaler for Kodansha Comics. So unlike Viz, Yen, 7C, and all the other ones, and Dark Horse even, which we struggle with because of the global manga shortage that I've told a lot of my regular customers about, Kodansha we're absolutely fine with. We can get those usually within a week, sometimes a little bit longer if we're just waiting for a print run, but for the most part, you order it, we can get it for you. From Vault Comics, an OGN, hardback OGN, Bonding, which I do like the sound of. It looks like it's kind of could be a romance thing with comedy and black science and horror, which is fantastic. Savage Avengers, which is not out this week. It actually came out a while ago, but I missed it. I wasn't paying enough attention. But I've genuinely heard like so many good things about this comic book that I figured get it in and I can at least read it myself. And Trials of X, which has been ordered for somebody because it's somebody who just gets all the X-Men stuff from us in that format. Right, on to other things now. Transformers, one of the legacy ones. We have Breakdown, which is one of the ones that has been ordered for somebody. Is going into the pile in the back. This one I think has been ordered for somebody. I have a customer who just really likes Mobile Suit Gundam stuff, or Suit Gundam, I'm not entirely sure. This isn't like a Gundam model though, so I have to double check my notes if that is the one they've ordered. This has been ordered for somebody. I'm going to reach out to them later on, unless they're watching this video and can tell me that yes, they're coming to pick it up. They've been in a couple of times asking to see when it's going to arrive, so I know they are keen on getting hold of it. Things that haven't been ordered now, we've got some of the Mortal Kombat 11 action figures. Shadow of Sport, now the 4th or 5th different Spawn one we've had. And this one just because I think a lot of people like the character. The Batman Who Laughs gets their own action figure. I mean, McFarlane Toys has the rights to DC stuff anyway, and I'm guessing the Mortal Kombat video game with all the Spawn stuff and everything like that, it just makes sense, and they are good figures. A couple of the Attack on Titan final season ones now, and I kind of like these. They're not action figures per se, but they are quite nice detail stuff from Presto, or Bandai, really. And those are the two we've got of those. We've got like one each of those, in fact. So two each of those. So if you are wanting one of those, just come in the shop. We should have them there. Some of the DC stuff going back to McFarlane Toys now. Kid Flash, which is just a popular character, so we've got one of those in. And these are more of the page puncher ones, which are cool anyway. I do like the designs on them, but they also all come with a variant covered comic book in the back of them. And I've seen some people just selling the variant covers on their own. So Flash, Green Arrow from Injustice, and Batman also from Injustice. I think the two Injustice comic books are the same inside, so you only need one of those if you're looking for the comic books, but I do still like them anyway. And finally, and these are two of my favourite ones we've had in for a while, if I was an action figure guy, I would be buying these. First off, we have the Dungeons & Dragons 40th anniversary Hank action figure, which is very, very cool. I like the packaging, I like the fact that it's all cardboard rather than plastic in there, and you do get a die with it. But the big one, the one that I kid you not, I've already seen how much these are going for online, because I was kind of curious where ours was. Basically, it's a double set with 2 dice as well, so yay. This is not a cheap one. It's going to be like 60 quid, I think. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more when we run this through our system. But it's already going for up to 100 online. So yeah, come and buy it. Because honestly, as I said earlier, we just need to make money. Eventually, I'm just going to put stuff like that on my website and sell it through from there. So it means we have the chance of making a little bit more money because we can reach more people that way. But that is it otherwise. Thank you for putting up a little bit at the beginning. I generally don't like doing this back of house kind of stuff and telling people that we need to pay rent and stuff like that. I prefer to maintain the illusion that comic stores are awesome and everyone comes and spends all their money here and we never have to worry about anything. But it'd be kind of silly right now. There's a genuine cost of living crisis in the country and people are struggling. So we are trying to tighten our own belts and be a little bit more careful. Thank you, hopefully, for understanding all of that. That's it for now, though. And as you've seen from how few issue ones we've got, don't expect much in the way of reviews this week. Maybe 1 or 2 if that. But until I see you again, look after each and everyone. Stay safe. Bye.